Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. A paper trending on X, published just 6 days ago on July 16, 2026, introduces an in-place recipe to upgrade an existing vocabulary. The paper is titled, In-Place Tokenizer Expansion for Pre-Trained Large Language Models. This technique delivers a 2.2 to 3.7 times per character decode speedup for target languages on device. Figure 1 outlines the complete tokenizer expansion pipeline, dividing the method into two main workflows. The top row shows tokenizer construction, where the 65K source tokenizer undergoes continued BPE merges to create the expanded 128K tokenizer. Below that, the model adaptation process begins with embedding initialization, followed by stage 1 embedding only training, then stage 2 continued pre-training, which ultimately produces the final model. Well, figure 2 plots the encoding length reduction of this expanded tokenizer over the source tokenizer across different languages. The bar heights represent the token count ratio, where a value of 1 indicates parity. English and code remain near parity by design, while previously supported languages see modest improvements. In contrast, under-tokenized languages show massive gains because Thai achieves a 4-fold compression, while Hindi and Vietnamese improve by more than 2-fold. We just saw the dramatic compression improvements for target languages, and Table 1 details the mapping properties making this possible. Table 1 lists key metrics for the vocabulary shift, showing that the active entries increase from 64,000 to over 125,000. Over 63,000 tokens have a direct one-to-one mapping, which means their original embeddings are copied directly. The remaining 61,000 tokens decompose into multiple subtokens, so their new embeddings can be initialized using averages. Table 2 now summarizes the training recipe used to adapt the model to this new vocabulary. The top row of Table 2 highlights Stage 1 embedding only training, which updates only the new rows of the embedding matrix over 600 billion tokens. This stage focuses heavily on under-tokenized languages, because it builds their initial representations. Stage 2 continued pre-training, then opens up all parameters for 400 billion tokens on a balanced multilingual mixture. Finally, mid-training extends the context length using an additional 2.4 trillion tokens. Alright, Figure 3 tracks the model's aggregate quality score across the different adaptation stages, illustrating how performance recovers after the initial vocabulary swap. The horizontal dashed line represents the source baseline score of nearly 45. When the new tokenizer is swapped in without any training at the zero-shot step, the score drops sharply to 39. However, Stage 1 embedding only training recovers most of that loss, bringing the score back up to nearly 44. Finally, Stage 2 continued pre-training fully closes the remaining gap and surpasses the original baseline, reaching over 48. So, Figure 4 evaluates the real-world impact of this vocabulary expansion on hardware performance, specifically comparing decode throughput in tokens per second. The chart plots performance across 3 different configurations, including the M4 Max CPU, the M4 Max GPU, and the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. On each platform, the light purple bars represent the original 65K source matrix, while the dark purple bars show the expanded 128K matrix. Although doubling the vocabulary size introduces a small hardware penalty, the throughput drop remains under 10% across all 3 devices. Well, Table 5 combines the per-language compression from Figure 2 earlier with the per-device decode cost to show the synthesized speedup per character. Looking at the top rows, Thai, Bengali, Vietnamese, and Hindi achieve impressive speedups, ranging from over 2-fold to nearly 4-fold across all 3 hardware platforms. In contrast, the bottom rows reveal a slight performance penalty for languages like English, where compression remains close to parity. These languages experience a minor slowdown of up to 9% because the increased vocabulary size slightly reduces hardware throughput. Ultimately, this in-place tokenizer expansion recipe proves that compact on-device models can support new languages without discarding past training, paving the way for highly efficient multilingual edge AI. That wraps up this look at in-place tokenizer expansion. I am Alex, and this has been the AI Research Roundup. See you in the next one.